11:04 EST, and it's 11:04, so we're going to open the door to learning a few things about trading. So,
and more.
and more, and so that everyone can score. Just a couple things that I'm noticing, Mike. KRE and XLF, and they've been leaders.
Right.
XLF looks vulnerable. I mean, for at least a correction. So the leadership, they may be rotating now. I don't know where they're all going into Apple now. And the other thing is, you know what? I like the way the golds look for a pop here. Maybe
They
back to 40, GDX back to 40, SILJ maybe back to 13. I'm not calling for new highs, but
right.
just part of this correct the declines that we had one step at a time. So that's it. I mean, my trade of the quarter was the top in US dollar yen, and it started to bounce back a little bit, but this was a big trade from up here in a matter of 2, 3 weeks, much bigger than any other dollar pair you could have traded. So I think it's just beginning, Mike, you're better at this than me. I remember if I saw a chart like this, I'd go, well, hey, I'm not even going to pay attention to it. I missed it. But now I say it's just beginning and just wait for a rip to get on board because before it was a theory, it was a narrative I had. Now it's being proved out. And really, you weren't late in the breakdown was up here. So if
Coach,
we get, yeah,
it's where a chart's going, not where it's been. It's hard to do.
yeah, yeah. So I mean,
Hard to
you
do.
have to sell rips here, because
Oh yeah.
the big picture, and I started talking about this week, Mike. And I think this may be a problem for the market. It's going to be the unwind of the carry trade 2.0. This was 1.0 when we had that big August sell-off.
Believe me, I remember.
Okay, so this is a failing rally. And this time, I think we'll challenge 140 and get through it. So this means, it could be a yield play, but in the old days, the yen was a safe haven currency.
That I know.
People, okay, so
Believe it or
people may go to the yen, and also it unwinds the carry trade by the yen becoming more expensive. It's tougher to hold your carry trades because the yen's not cheap. It's getting more expensive. So to finance a trade, it's not as attractive. So I think this is the most important chart going into 2025. And what do you have on the list that you want to tell Santa to get for all your loved ones and for yourself? What what equities are you putting in your stocking, Mike? And I'm going to give you the screen. And don't tell me it's a coal company.
No, no, no. I
All
already
right.
even I wore that joke out. Right here. Thin small cap selling. You want? Well, I mean, okay. First of all, as I go to TGH, let me actually sign into my account. I'm not even signed in because I really wanted to focus on a couple of macro points or whatever type of points. All
Yeah.
right. First of all, I found myself self Googling this morning. Let me go into TGH and thank you for posting again, coach, as you always do. But you know, all right. This is what I posted. South Korea, the country's president declares martial law. That actually had a little bit of effect on the market to a degree. So, I was really taking, being existential to a degree. I mean, used to the only thing that I had to disseminate, even 10 years ago was basically an upgrade or a downgrade. Now I'm Googling stocks reaction to martial law. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the majority here it says right.
And they look, they're an important part of the global economy.
Yeah, South
You know,
Korean
I mean,
parlance. So yeah, yes, they
I
are.
mean, my car was built there. Okay, so a lot of things are built there. Um, you know, I know they were a hub for Bitcoin. So that guest that I had on is tweeting in my stream, and I said, guys, this is a great test case. Can South Koreans use their Bitcoins right now under martial law? It'd be good, and maybe they can't go the banks. It's be nice to know, and would be great evidence of, if anything goes upside down in any country, that you're still able to, take care of business and be able to buy and sell things. So, I'd like to know what's happening there on that front, on the financial front. Did they close the Kospi?
No, they didn't
I
close.
the Kospi must be getting annihilated then. I mean,
You look at I don't Cosby.
Kospi's a Korean
Oh,
Dow,
I know that, but I'm not. Maybe
but
sure. Here it
I'm
is. I mean,
I'm
it's all
just
over.
curious.
Well, you pull it up, Coach. It's all over here. Bloomberg. Parliament Speaker says martial law is invalid. There you go.
Oh, okay. All right.
So there's another reason for volatility in the markets. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. It's just
I mean, come on.
more of the soap opera on a global stage.
Let me sign in for a second because you asked me what I'm doing. Well, are you? Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm going to sign in. Do you want the screen for a second, Coach, before I sign in? For any reason?
No, I don't need it. I said what I had to say.
I haven't looked at my.
So you can see, guys, I post in the room with Mike. You have to do a little scrolling. Read what Mike's putting up there, though. Okay. So you can see, guys.
Thumbs up money. What the hell happened? All right, so this is what I'm buying. Okay, this is what. All right, so this is the board. If I'm sharing it, hold on. Planeteer, always a place to go. Planeteer, it's 70.
There's new all-time high.
Oh, not even Coach. It's got more in it.
Okay.
And I want to address some things for
It's diverging.
what Gerard asked for too. Also, CRDO, a stock that has a lot of chipped heavily with Marvell, it heavily weighted with Marvell technology, new high, NVIDIA, which is the reason why NVIDIA was up for at least a little bit today. But this is another stock, CRDO, goes with AAOI. These type of stocks are just are parabolic. Actually, they're
They
not
are.
parabolic. This RSI is only 80. So here, and Bitcoin had a nice pop up. MU bought a little yesterday. APP, the stock of the year. RSI is only 82. Keeps going up every day. I actually covered this stock at like 300 a week ago. It was
Yeah.
on a Friday, an S&P inclusion. So Gerard wanted to ask me why I bought this ACHR, and I did buy it aggressively. Actually, I bought it progressively all pre-morning, if I could just point this out. And bear with me, please, because it's a relevant point. So I was basically buying at the low, 630, 680. And this is the reason why I did it, Gerard. I'm glad you're asking questions, or at least in the background, you're an OG, at least deserve the respect of an answer. One was the gap, but number one, and I could, by the way, here's my screen, and here's my, what do you want to call it? Air taxi section, if you will. I could have bought Joby. I could have bought Rocket Labs or Lunar Space. ACHR, one thing. They were buying calls yesterday, all into April. All into April. So the stock yesterday, yesterday at one point was basically 10. 10. No, okay, let's call it what it is. 970. This
Yeah.
morning it was 626, basically
Took
620.
a third. Yeah, 30%.
Right. So now I understand that anybody that bought the calls had got a little bit skittish and those unwound a little bit, but properly after everybody stopped flinching at at the margin call time, then they started to take it up. Did I get the bottom? I'm not sure yet. But why that stuck into my head is because they started in April calls. That sticks into my, I have certain compartments in my head. Certain are empty.
Yeah.
There are either short-term weeklies, which I'm going to try to take like Marvell or an SMCI, which by the way has a in the last 2 days has a range of what $18 give or take. But ACHR, which Coach would always ask, what are they doing when everything gets off sides? What are they doing? And that's the one, ACHR. So that's the answer there. All these other stocks, Planeteer, Robinhood, there you are. Gold, nice call, Coach. I'm not sure. This is a stock. Okay, it's a couple of pure coal stocks, MP. That's a Chinese mineral stock.
Yeah, Mike, I noticed on the sweeps that go out further, they're always early, or they always have to sit through a reaction. Because I've seen this before, the example you're giving today is that yesterday they were heavy call buyers, but they're going out to April. So, of course, they probably wish they had bought them today instead of yesterday, but they bought them like, I don't care what the price is because by April, I know it could be trading here. So today probably did not shake them out of their calls. They might have backed them up. Did they back them up
You know
and
what,
buy
Coach?
them today?
Hold on a second. Let's look. It's a good question. Let's see. Let's go to my what I looked
I
at.
mean, I would that would tell me conviction. If there was liquidation of those calls, um, you know, then they're not strong hands to me. That would be getting in yesterday and would be getting out because of a bad day today. They're
Planeteer all over the board. Planeteer all over the board.
okay.
PLTR is a symbol. No, I didn't
Yeah,
see any. There's the other news. South Korea to deploy all possible unlimited measures to stabilize government. That was at 10:49. It just came out that it's false. So you got to be, listen, you know,
yeah,
you can't take a walk. Thank God it's cold out in the winter in the Adirondacks. You can't take a walk anymore.
yeah.
That's it, Coach. No, I didn't
All
see it.
right. Okay.
They're trading everything short term. SMCI, like I said, SMCI,
Yeah,
nothing.
it feels like the market's waiting around for the NFP on Friday.
There's not
It's
supposed
only Tuesday,
to
huh?
be this one. There's
Yeah,
not
it's
supposed to be a bit by the option market, Coach. I'm not the judge and the jury. Please do your homework.
okay, so there's a lot of action in options.
There's not no because of this, because the VIX here and there's because of Apple and Microsoft. There's not a lot of planned volatility. The SPX, from what I understand, and by the way, I'm new to this. Not new to this volatility, what they might look for. New to articulating, at least saying it, is that because you can see the board there. What
Yeah,
it's good. You'll run this. You'll if it's good, you'll run here. If it's or vice versa, you'll run here and you run the oils. If it's the opposite, you'll keep taking Apple to new highs. Nobody,
yeah,
what they're very afraid for. It's a bad number. You're going to see Apple down 20? I don't think so.
no.
So,
But the number to watch now, Apple had a breakout, weekly breakout, 237. So you don't want to see it trading back under the breakout. That's all I'm going to say
no,
about that.
I appreciate that. No matter what the stock is from a
Yeah,
technician standpoint,
eh,
that's technical.
yeah,
So,
and it is still diverging on everything you've showed me so far, but it could keep blowing.
I'm in the stock ALT. What is it?
Yeah,
S settings.
it's your alternator.
Oh, it's a bolt alternator. I don't. The cars even have alternator. You know what? Do you understand something? I got in an bad argument the other day with at the BMW dealership. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not saying I got an 800 or whatever. It's a nice car. And I say I went in for new tires, and I said,
yeah.
can you put the back ones on the front, the front ones on the back,
No,
blah blah blah.
no.
And he goes, why? I said, why would you do that? I said, I don't know, because I bought them new. He says, is the car front wheel drive? I said, I don't know. And he actually made fun of me. They
Yeah,
didn't know that the car was front wheel drive. I said, I
right.
didn't even look at the car when I bought it. I sent it to my door. So
Yeah.
I said, it's your job to know if it's front wheel drive. Bottom line is, alternator. No, I'm an ALT. It's a
All
biotech
right.
stock. I like it.
Oh,
Taking option flow number one.
yeah, that looks good.
Hold on. That's even the weekly above the 200-day. You know what?
That's
Maybe
a nice little saucer.
maybe I get lucky at the end and it pulls one of these bio January effects at the end of the year. I,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
15, $20 maybe.
so okay. So I got nine. I got my
Yeah.
up in it a little bit. It's
Yeah.
technically it's got everything going for it, and it has calls. So
You
I
know
got
where you're wrong under 7.5.
Intel, the guy that's been there for 20 to 30 years, coach, yesterday. Anybody that wants to look at know how to trade macro stocks versus news versus price action, the Intel guy yesterday, a new CEO, new CFO,
Yeah.
whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Yesterday's stock at one point was 26. It closed at the low, broke below every moving average, is scrolling down. So, I
Yeah, it
mean,
looks like anyway, crappy.
well, I brought it up that anytime you bring in a new, and I know this from retailers, usually a CEO, it's not going to like, okay, but, not going to happen right. It takes, at least 12 months to 2 years for something to make a difference.
I don't like to add things on the end things on a sad note, but we lost a great guy and ambassador of our business today, Art Cashin, and he gave Barracudas, which we all are former floor traders and sharks. He gave us a good name by the way he always represented traders on TV. You could tell he had a heart, and Art Cashin will be missed. He's kind of from the greatest generation of traders when they used to yell at each other
And
and
you know what was,
and
you know what
make
on,
and make quarters,
you know what he also did? He made it
entertainment.
allowable or acceptable to be absolutely, hold on, to
Yeah,
be,
yeah, wisdom.
and also to drink without any reciprocation. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's
Yeah,
why he says he always paid in cash.
yeah. Look at that guy.
He always paid in cash because he didn't
Yeah,
want his bar tab to be known. But everybody knew it. No, here we go. Cashier refused to use credit cards and paid for everything, particularly his bar bills with cash.
yeah,
Everybody, he made it okay to be in the bar car in the way home in the Long Island Expressway for me to drink a Heineken out of a brown paper bag and be okay with it. That's a
yeah.
freaking fact. And
All
I
right.
thanks on.
That's a nice angle. Did you ever meet him and say hello to him, shake his hand?
I didn't.
All right. Anyway, Art Cashin, thank you, man, for all you've done to inspire people in the business and represent us very well. And Mike, you don't do a bad job either,
No, that's
uh,
right.
representing us in the business. And I think that people are acknowledging what we're doing, and that it's we're doing this for free, and I think we've helped people learn some things in the markets, and we just hit a new milestone today of and it's only our YouTube channel, it's not our signups, but we have 6,000 YouTube subscribers without any marketing except going out there and telling people what we see and what we've learned over the course of time. They call that grassroots
Mhm.
marketing. So no SEO, nothing fancy, just us making YouTube videos and posting in a room. And if there's that many subscribers, that's probably just the tip of the pyramid of the other people that listen to us.
I know
So,
who's on, and this is what. By the way, I know who's on. And if we were doing it with a handful of people, we probably wouldn't do it because our time is worth time is worth more trading with an eight-figure fund. Be honest with you. If there wasn't a lot of people on, no, there's people on here. I see who's on.
okay. All right. Anyway, so that's a wrap. No interview this week. Um, Crypto Geek, I think you got cold feet. Sometimes people have that and they go, "Oh, an emergency popped up." I know the emergency. I said, "Are your feet cold?" Anyway, veterans are going to be Henrik Zeberg will be here a week from tomorrow. And Henrik has been bullish for this melt up, although he has different targets than Dave does. And we're rapidly approaching those. So it's going to be a great time
It is
to
Henrik.
talk. Yeah,
I'm
to
looking
talk
forward
to
to it.
Henrik. And that's it, buddy.
Okay.
Good job. Good job. Uh, I think we've accomplished quite a bit for mainly for other people.
I appreciate that, Coach. And you know what? I'm on at the 3 p.m. Power Hour every day uh,
Yeah,
to articulate it's I'm basically talking out loud. Basically talking out
yeah,
loud.
yeah. That's what we do.
Yeah, it is.
We talk and we click buttons. So, all right, buddy. You have a great day.
You too, Coach. Thanks for everybody behind the scene. Jose, cheers. Of course, always thank you for TradeView Market sponsoring
Yeah,
TradeGATEHub.
yeah.
Trust me. if with Coach and I at a high level, and believe me, no way are able to do this for free. Think about all the amenities and financial instruments we offer at high levels. So without the lowest pricing and tightest spreads and low and award-winning service, we wouldn't be doing this. And believe me, this is only a small thing of what we do at high levels. It's a comprehensive thing. I'm proud of where we're going.
Check them out. Open a demo. In fact, you know what? Open an account. There's no law against having more than one account. Sometimes you need one horse to run against another to really know what kind of service you prefer. And that's a wrap for me, buddy. Don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Adios, bro.
All right, cheers. Thanks.